The Azir locked in, SKT returning to a bread and butter draft they've been running since before MSI.
Yeah, this is certainly minus the Lux.
And the fact that we see the Karma out there, the new stuff from Damwon Gaming, SKT going with standard, what does it all mean?
Yeah, exactly right. So let's hear from the fans as we get into game one. T1 fans in full voice here on a packed Wednesday afternoon, Papa Smithy. It doesn't seem...
As we just try to find a way to bench that damn Tom Kench.
I know, we've been nerfing him over and over again. Another double's going to come down. That's just the pop. See you later, mate. Nuclear just standing too far forward, close to the wall, and that's only 200 health on the Tom Kench as well as SKT. Like that to go along with it, and definitely no tier just yet is cleared. Going to find Canyon on a face check, gets a nice boop as Faker once more. Level 6 is here. He can flash for the Emperor's Divide, but Canyon is going to flash first and gets to the blast cone.
On an early mistake from Dom.
They're also going to be able to get that early Ocean Drake, which is so much more valuable. Haven't seen too many earlier than 6.5 minutes so far in the LCK at least. So really,
I think that's a hard one. I would say Akali because she has a more spammable Q, but I feel like Zed feels way better.
yeah.
So I feel like that's the difference there. Top side, Karma's great with a gank. She can also be ganked. Getting her flash down, we will be able to relieve a lot of pressure, and Noguri smartly isn't playing towards the lane brushes.
Well, Clit is going to set up shop here as Noguri moves in, thinking about trying to catch this wave, but he doesn't need to just yet. Information was gleaned from Damwon. You can see a lot of pings there. There's the final spark. Just wipes the floor with Showmaker, but nope, the Sand Soldiers aren't enough. Second charge of the ultimate is going to get Showmaker out of dodge.
It's awesome to see Mata spreading his lead. You control that red side jungle. You control the Drakes and first spawn Ocean into second spawn Infernal. Sometimes a plan comes together. The plan nets them an Infernal. Nice Drakes there.
2v2 loss on the bottom side. Just hoping that they have more control down there. Looks like they are going to be able to go for a Shelly here as 5 members are in the area. Mata taking a fair bit of damage, but has himself his shield. As is Clid going to steal this? No, he's not. Final Spark does come in. It means the Akali's very low. Clid, though, has to go into his stopwatch. And the tether was there. Karma's going to pick up the first kill for Damwon. And I believe they're able to get the Rift.
They didn't really have a way to get him out. With Aatrox not there, no one else could threaten. And with no threat, they just turn on to Clid, who was looking for a teamfight start and also a contest on the Rift Herald. Not able to get either. This will be a last second charge to get some gold for Noguri.
Yeah, some more gold, because...
It's very interesting to talk about, even though it's a Karma drop, because Karma drops are very narrow. Karma's supremely... Oh, Barrow's just being chased down here.
Yeah, and that's going to be Fate's call. Final Spark comes in, and Mata just blows him up. Nuclear, does he have the Arcane Shift? I don't even know, as the Pierce does so much damage.
Back end of spring, Teddy and Mata would dominate laning phase. In the mid lane, Canyon's trying to get on Faker.
Yeah, early flash there from Faker. Canyon not wanting to turret dive. Half the health bar on the Azir was too much for them.
Karma is so strong at 2 items because of the amount of utility and base damage she does. But as the game goes on, the damage gets 25 minutes and the game's still going. SKT should feel so confident.
Well, right now, Khan is feeling exactly that. Looks for it, gets it. That's going to be the 3rd Q for the kill, and Noguri now finds himself a very angry Khan with World Ender activated. No fear of dying.
The wrong spot, one way or the other. Turning into a cacophony of...
This entire minion wave with that Pierce. Khan's going to die now. As, you know, you can make mistakes even on the winning side, as especially with the lead.
Atlas, it's definitely going to be a work in progress.
Well, I mean, Noguri is going to be able to take down another outer turret here for Damwon Gaming. That's
Drinker being the cheap solution to being able to frontline and deal with some of that Karma damage. Khan posturing here. It's only an Ocean Drake, but Damwon Gaming know they need to fight, otherwise risk being outscaled. So we'll see if SKT gives them a fight.
It's also going to be the 3rd Ocean Drake as well for SKT. This could be a lot of healing, especially around a Baron. It is going to be taken there by SKT. Clid very, very low. Barrel is going to get flashed out of there by Canyon to make sure he's not bopped back into SKT.
SKT get to eat their lunch and be able to take away something, even in a spot where they're fighting for an Ocean Drake.
Might even get more here as Faker has soldiers in the right positions. He's looking for it, doesn't actually find
their early game. But understandably, with their drafting...
Oh, good flash from Showmaker there, but Faker shifting some sands pretty nicely.
The bread and butter of this draft, the onus isn't on them outside of the emotional toll of the loss streak.
And at least they're not taking any pressure off, right? They're not making crazy plays or anything like that. The aggression isn't there like we were seeing in Kingzone versus Afrika. However, they're slowly but surely getting all of the pressure in the right positions for them to win this game.
Yep.
And that's the SKT we've grown to know and love. That's been the SKT that's been champions multiple times.
Smarter is on the patrol.
I thought we were subbing out Khan.
Nope, not yet.
Okay. No crazy being thrown in the top lane for SKT just yet.
The Predator act.
And it's just so hard as Damwon to get anything done here as True Shot Barrage not even going to find Teddy as the Q lands, but Canyon's not wanting to kick back that Callista.
Is there for SK Telecom T1. Trying to chase onto Noguri. Splashes up.
Yep. Spire comes in, gets the slow. Decent tether there onto Khan as he gets out of the Infernal Chains. We're not going to have any fun at all. On the bottom side of the map.
All right, here we go.
Damwon's going to look for the Baron, though.
He knew it was going to come.
Yep, teleport's available here for Noguri. This could be the best timing that Damwon could have. Kali's still on the top side of the map, though, as Mountain Drake is what SKT have decided to take here at 28 minutes into the game, meaning that I believe 6 Drakes could be on the table for SKT this game. Next one going to be another Infernal, so good idea to take that Mountain.
So a team fight, not normally the Damwon Gaming way, and then they actually played AP Cannon, tried to play it for lane, and couldn't pull that off.
Well, Predator Gragas comes in, they get the ultimate out of Showmaker. Continue.
So we've seen them...
Cooldown is not high.
SKT, remember, they can turn off Baron. They have the secure, always threatened by the Ren, and their damage, as you can see, high.
Yep, Mountain Drake, Infernal Drake. I mean, this is going down extraordinarily quickly. Canyon needs to try and get in there. Does get into the pit, but it's a little bit too early, and the Rend is going to do enough damage. Khan keeping everyone busy as SKT now with the Baron buff looking to try and win a team fight. Khan is going to go down to start this one off, but there's the Tahm Kench. He's going to pop in the back line. Final Spark lands. Nuclear, very, very healthy and does have a gigantic shield. Damwon getting themselves out of the way, but they're on the wrong side of the map.
To tank up the first few hits before the minion wave comes, and get probably at least an inhibitor here, Atlas.
Yeah, they're going to go for it. Okay, going to waste a little bit of time before the back comes in from Nuclear, so he's not going to be there. This minion wave all baroned up, ready to go. That inhibitor, like you say, is going to go down. So I was expecting more reserved play, but rightly said, Papa Smithy. Inhibitor going to go down. Noguri not able to get back to that turret as much as something like a Sivir could have, something that does rely a little bit more on these auto attacks and getting behind it, and that's why the late game just feels so dire for Damwon. You understand exactly why they picked it, right? That mid-game 2-item spike that you've been talking about all game. But I don't know, man.
Ezreal behind the item curve with cheap items, you're right, doesn't work. But that's not what they picked for. They picked to play elsewhere and go even, but on time in the bot lane. And when that fell apart, you're right, the combat mechanics are kind of gone. Outside of just a godly team fight, if they lose out on this one, game could just end. So Baron buff still
on this side. Damwon will move over. They're on wards, and that means SKT will get a free inhibitor. And they're happy to give up something like an Infernal Drake in order to get it. As hi, Beryl, welcome to the team. He has to go into his stopwatch. Grey Health is going to get eaten. Does buy some time as Faker lands the ultimate onto Noguri, and he's going to instantly fall down. The Catfish follows. Fate's calls there. That's a nice knock-up to land onto Canyon, who has no options. Does look for Marta, and Showmaker finishes off that kill, but that is all they're going to get, and SKT will waltz into the base and look to finish off game number 1. This game was close the whole way through when it came to gold, but honestly, it looked like it was almost over at level 2 on the bottom side of the map. Damwon, a lot of things to change moving into game number 2.
SKT in full control at all times of game number 1. The game timer might not make everyone happy, but the play style and the understanding of where they were at relative to their power and expected power was always on point. Beryl with the I'm helping Tahm Kench at the end. Just felt like nothing good came out of Beryl and Nuclear this game, so a way to reevaluate a fresh start, whether it's a sub or just another game. Bot lane was a disaster for Damwon, and SKT liked the aggression. They saw the first binding go down, and when the second one hit,